Hey, what's up, guys? Timmy. Wanted to bring you a quick little video doing some arena building, my favorite thing. So we just had the end of the siege. Congrats to any of my clan members that are watching. Good job. 5 wins, 5-0. It's pretty good. So we're in the prep stage. So, I go to my usual posts, right? I go to post 17, checked out post 15, 14. I wanted to check out the conditions for the posts because the conditions really greatly increase your chances of holding down a post because the chances of somebody else having the same combination of champions that you have that's going to work for one of those conditions is just a little bit smaller than if you're letting them attack you with anything in their account. So there weren't that many options on this post that I liked. There was this one here, which is all champions are immune to turn meter, and I think that goes for both teams, so I wasn't exactly sure how that would work. I think it means if you're faster, your whole team should be able to go in sequence without getting Armands or anything like that. I need to do some more, maybe do some testing with that one later. That one's a little tricky. And then this one was, I think, Gallon Pact or something like that. So I went with all defense. Um, when I'm doing these posts, I look for my highest awakened champions because I want to really abuse the polymorph, assuming that when I use a condition, it's going to really limit them to their best champion. So if I can throw another hurdle in there, like some high level polymorphs, it really makes a huge difference. So I saw these champions right here, all top tier arena champions, so I threw them all together. Some other ones I was looking at here was obviously Ultimate Death Knight, Valkyrie. And those are kind of the only two. Ragash, I guess, but a soul. Syl, I really thought about Syl to bring it in a revive. But other than that, I think that this is the best option right here. So when I decide what champions I'm going to use for condition, I build a team in Team Builder and I take it for a spin in the Classic Arena. So I'm up high right now in Classic Arena. I will drop because I got 1 man in. But this is going to give me some stronger teams so I can test my team out here. So got it down here. I labeled it post 17 just so that it doesn't get lost in all these random teams that we're building because now we have the siege. We're doing a lot of deleting and creating new teams because we want to have the team builder going. So I've got just pretty standard team builder. You just want Hellcat to open up with its block damage and that kind of thing. So there's the Hellcat. The Hellcat is at 300 speed. It's not really fast enough to outspeed like a speed lead, but in a defense only setting, he should be going first a lot. So we're getting kind of eaten up by their polymorph over here. But as you can see, we're just really tanky, defense only style team. It is quite amazing. I've been having a lot of success with this team. I've only been trying it for like 30 minutes. It's quite amazing that it's getting wins against some pretty burly teams. Like we're talking Galathier, Armands, 2 really good nukers. We're right outside of platinum. So when I started running this team about an hour ago, I saw that I needed to make some changes. My Harima wasn't doing nearly enough damage, so I had to bump her damage up and also she needed some more accuracy because everybody here is going to be tanky, and then she brings in the passive, so we're going to be able to withstand a lot of damage. So having a little bit of accuracy to add her provoke and her polymorph blessing, if it costs us a tiny bit of damage, is going to be fine because we're going to have a lot of sustained damage. And we have damage coming from 3 sources. We have damage coming from Helicath, Torment, and Prima, so we're not kind of relying on her. And one other thing that I saw that was happening when I started building this team is that Helicath would start his passive on Torment, and the Helicath will put his, not the Helicath, the Necrit. The Necrit will put his passive on the ally with the lowest max HP. So he was putting it on Torment. Torment had a defense. When did I change it? Oh yeah, Torment had a defense ring on. So we'll take this off and I'll show you what was happening. It's free gear removal. Why not? Seems a little juicier now. Yep. So it was starting like this, with the Torment having the Helicath passive. That's almost like a type of Stone Skin start, you know? So I really wanted that Necrit passive to be on the Helicath to guarantee the Helicath to open up with the block damage. And then that would allow, even if we get CC'd a little bit in the beginning, it gives 2 turns for everybody to cycle through, and then hopefully we can actually get a combo. It's going to be a loss here. The Harima did naturally get about 60k HP, so I didn't have to change her HP at all. But the Helicath, also because he has a 6-star blessing, the Helicath has 56k HP. Pretty good stats otherwise. Decent enough defense to make him tanky and to do some damage. 300 speed, crit capped with a little bit of crit damage, and that's going to add up. Again, he's not the main source of damage, but it's definitely going to add up over time. And then he has the passive word counterattacks. Torment was sitting at about 50. Where's it right now? It was like at 55k. So we swapped out the defense ring. This man. Yeah, so now that gives him enough HP to where we know the Helicath is going to start with that shield. And I think it's going to be pretty hard to be countered in the siege setting, because even if they had the same sort of combo, they're not going to be able to break through it. So you can see here, the Helicath was guarded, and now everybody has block damage. These Armand's teams are going to be the hardest ones, but it's not going to go up against any Armands in the clan siege. So just really a good team. And you might be looking at my team and be like, yeah, it's got 550k power with 3 6-stars and a 5-star polymorph. Of course it's going to get a lot of wins. But it's not really meta, you know? So that's why I'm surprised that it's getting wins in actual Classic. And then I really am hoping that there aren't enough counters within the defense condition to break it. So, well, I'm glad right? I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm happy to be able to get on here and make a quick video. Definitely proud of this little setup right here. So yeah, thanks for watching and peace.